Oh, I did push the button. Hello. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Maryland Darling Show. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. We're here to do some ink reviews of the inks that I did last week. So, if you see a jar of rich and creamy cream cheese, no, I have not been eating it out of the jar. It's going on some cake later. But I did have a sample of it just to make sure. Hi, Butterbean Head. Long time no see. How you been? I went to the Walmart today and I bought some Sharpies. Today will be my second day with the whitening strips. Let's do the whitening strips first. What do you say? Oh, I grabbed 3 of them. They're so thin. Alright, if you don't want to see something scary, look away. They're about somewhere in between there and there. What is that? Between a 7 and an 8. No, it was between a 6 and a 7. But with the coffee this morning, it's more like a 7 and an 8. Okay, so let's do one of these strips. Today is day 2 of the strips. Here they are. I'm gonna brush my teeth really quick. Okay. How are you, Beanie? How's it going? Okay, I've got to use my phone to see. So I'm sorry if you're scared of teeth. They're pretty simple, though. Okay. Okay. Well, day 2. Oh dear. Okay, so let's see how day 2 fares. have to do a review for today. Yesterday was Redshift. Today is Ruby. Diamine or Ruby. I just had the model. Did I put it back? I might put it back. There's Diamine Ruby. I have been sick as a dog the last week. This will be 2 weeks now I've been sick. Ugh. And I saw these strips on TikTok Shop. They were like $2 and a bit. So I thought that's pretty cheap for a whitening strip. So, and then it was like $2 for the shipping. So I thought, if it doesn't work, it was $2. It was $4, whatever. Especially when you go to the like dentist office and they want like $200. I'm like, well, better give me a fucking blowjob for $200. Fuck. Fuck it. Come on. I did something today. I bought an ice cream scoop. I ain't never had an a cookie scoop. I can remember when I was in junior high school, I was the lunch lady. In the morning, kids would come in and I'd make breakfast. And they'd start making cookies on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I told the lady once, I said, just give me a scoop of cookie dough. And she's like, oh, it's gonna make you sick. And I'm like, honey, I've been eating raw cookie dough for my whole life. I ain't never got sick from cookie dough. God, that was the best cookie dough in my life. So I finally got me a cookie scoop. That's gonna be useful later today because I'm thinking thoughts about making cookies. I'll put these in the food department. I also got chocolate syrup. Because I'm 5 and I like chocolate. Every once in a great while, I'll feel like having like a mochaccino after I eat my evening pills. So I'll make me the tiniest teacup you ever saw in your whole life, and it has a cute little spoon to match. I'll put just a little bloop of chocolate, and I'll boil the water and pour it over the chocolate, and then I'll put a little teaspoon scoop of coffee in it. Oh man, that's the best. If you've never had like a mochaccino, you don't know what you're talking about. I remember when I was a child, I always told when I go out, I had candy every day. Me too. Me too. And I don't know if it's candy, but I still eat cookies every day. I told my doctor, she's like, oh, you shouldn't eat candy. I said, you like using your arms? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, I like eating chocolate. So there. Oh, but you need your arms. Yes, I need chocolate too. If there's a day I can't have chocolate, that'd be the end. I remember the last time I went to the hospital. My potassium was low. And I asked my husband if he could bring me chocolate. And he went across the street to Rite Aid. He got me a big old chocolate bar. Of course, there may come a day where I can't have chocolate. Not today. Most of y'all are going to think I'm nuts. But I keep the semi-sweet baking chips in my little freezer. And they're hard. They're like rock hard, right? So if you just take a little hand of them, it takes you a little while to crunch through them. And by the time you've had like 5 or 6 of them, you're like, I'm done with this. This is too much chewing for chocolate. It really takes off the edge. When did I put these strips on? How long? 12 minutes ago. 10, 2:40. So I gotta go till 3:40. That's when I gotta take these stupid strips off. Did you get the biggest chocolate bar? They had, well, I don't know about the biggest chocolate bar. It was just a normal size Hershey bar. But this year my house gave us a little tiny bag and it had some lollipops and a little tiny chocolate bar and one of those heart-shaped Reese's peanut butter cups. That was pretty good. First time I've gotten Valentine in a long while. Shut up then. But that is some good chocolate. It sure is. I love Hershey's chocolate. I once went across the pond and my aunt was like showing us some chocolate and the guy at the counter was like, oh yeah, this is our best chocolate. I took the biggest bite and I thought I was going to die. It was like eating a pile of mud, real gritty mud. And I spit it out, and the guy was so offended. And I said, "This tastes like dirt." And he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I said, "I don't know how y'all stay in business. This is nasty." Turns out it was real Belgian chocolate. I didn't learn that till later in life, but I felt real bad after the fact. It was expensive too. God, it was the worst. I thought someone took some piece of dirt and ground it up, put it in chocolate. It's literally how it tastes. Like, imagine how red dirt tastes. Ugh. That's how it smelled, and that's how it tasted. Not cute. I've written so many letters lately, and I got 2 more here that I gotta write before the end of today. What time is it? 2:55. I gotta write 2 more letters by 5 o'clock, because that's when the postman comes. So I gotta put a spark in my get along. I hope these stupid strips are gonna work, because if I'm feeling better by tomorrow, I'm gonna take myself out for a treat. I might take myself to the Los Angeles Pen Show. I bought some hair goop. I bought some of that Gorilla Buggers. My hair's gonna be stay the fuck up there for all day long. Only this time I'm not gonna bring my buggy. I'm just gonna bring my one big backpack and 1 roll of pens and my favorite CBS caliber book. I really want to see my friend Pierre Gustafson. I wonder if he'll be there. I hope he'll be there, because that'd be a bum trip. I sure feel better today than I did yesterday. Hello, Kenzie. How are you? How you doing? If I found it funny because I got white strips on. Apologies. I'm doing that TikTok trend. Everybody's doing these white strips. I don't know, my teeth are pretty yellow. So, I don't know, we'll see how things go. If they work, fantastic. Only spent $4 on them, but if they don't, or they make my teeth sensitive, I'll be very cross. Alright, well, that's the last one of that for the week. Now I've got to do the cards. Come on. Just finished my shift at work. Snow removal. Oh, fun. We had a big snow dump today. Made $12,500. Wow. That's incredible. Goodness, I never even made that much as a surgeon. Fuck. You're doing well. I think the most I ever made in one day was $8,000.
This is a reminder. 2 p.m.
But that was a very long time ago and a very long day. I would not do that again if given the opportunity. I would rather not. Oh, I see. Wow. That's still a lot. When I was a surgeon, I did a lot of pro bono work because people come in, they don't have insurance. Something major has to happen and they can't afford the bills. That's why I'm so poor all the time. I was one of the only ones who did pro bono work out of the whole district because everybody want to get paid. Nobody want to do any work for free. Heaven forbid. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't snow every day. You gotta save up for a long haul. I mean, I didn't work every day either. Most days I just sit around and do paperwork. I only worked for like 3 days. And then I do like 5 days worth of paperwork. Okay, where am I? Okay, let's see. Let's do another one. What was yesterday's? Redshift. Do you enjoy fountain pens, ink, and paper, Kenzie? The red nib paper. Oh no, not the red nib paper. I have had the worst problem with this pen the last 3 days. I've been trying to smooth it and smooth it. Oh, drive me crazy. I need to like Oh, that fixed it. How about that? Yeah, I bought out the bullet journals at Michael's Art and Craft. On my way home, they have a sale. Buy two, get a book for free. Oh, wow. Are they any good, though? I prefer CBS Caliber myself. Does Michael's have their own branded notebooks? I feel like I've heard somebody say that they have a specific name brand. Artist Loft, that's the one. Okay. I think I've used Artist Loft before. I'm almost sure that I've used Artist Loft before. I don't know where, though. It might have been a minute ago. If you look far back in my reviews, you'll be able to see that there's one in particular book. I might have written it off because it was terrible. Oops, jumps. Easy. Dog. Six by 8, so it's like almost square. 6 by 8. Oh, 8 by 6. It's got to be a kind of an interesting size. These are millimeters, centimeters, but I get the, it's kind of a rectangle-ish. Oops, I need that. So where do you come from, Kenzie? Like, not exactly, but whereabouts in the world are you from? I live 6 miles south of Disneyland. Hello, Rockridge. How are you doing today? Northern Ontario, Canada. All right. I have friends who live in Edmonton and all the way up by the North Pole. I can't remember what it calls this port. Let me see. Something Bay. Can't remember where Scott lives. He lives up past the North Pole. He lives in northern Saskatchewan. Sandy Bay. Yeah. He lives at the north of Santa Claus. I got a pin back from the shop today, and I'm celebrating with beers and writing. That's what to do, let me tell you. Friends don't let friends drink it alone. It's probably ain't gonna be good for my teeth, but I don't give a shit. Cheers. 35 hours drive to Disneyland from, oh wow. So that means you're about 2,600 miles from my house. About 2,600 miles, yep. My uncle and I used to drive truck on in the summertime, and we could get from Long Beach, we could get from Cherry Street, Long Beach, all the way to Hays, Kansas in 24 hours. Do you have a Tim Hortons in your area? That's a good question. Everybody loved Tim Hortons. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. If Folgers had coffee shops, Jesus Christ on a bike, I'd be there every day. I love Folgers. Colorverse, Redshift. All right, next. What do we got? Next is, oh no, Noodlers Cayanne. I had to put that one away because it was upsetting me. Oh my god. This damn ink never dries. So upsetting. I want to smack it. Where is my... Here we go. Use this tip. Now that I'm looking at this ink through a swatch, it looks more orange today than it did on the ink on the test paper. Oh, I still gotta do a swatch. Damn, ink never dries. I wish that I could find this exact same ruler, this Westcott with the lines on it, in a 6" by a 2". And I don't want to cut this one in half. But I wish they came in a 6x2. I know they come in a 1x4, which is useless. See, I touched it and it's already smearing all over stuff. Haven't anything keep your hairs out of the frickin'. I'll be right back. I gotta wash this pen out before it stains or something. Oh, I hate this ink. I don't know who made this pen, but I like it a lot. It's like a dip pen, but it has a normal number 5 size feed and it houses a number 5 size nib, which is very convenient. My hands are wet. I don't know what to do with my. Am I switching today? I'm doing the reviews as fast as I can. I wasn't feeling very well. I wasn't going to do one today, but I thought, you know what? I have had a very productive day. I need to move forward. And if I feel this good tomorrow, I might make a trip to the Los Angeles Pen Show. Go, man, go. I know, right? I want to so bad. I just don't want to relapse, because that would be the worst, especially with my poor health as it is. Okay, let's see. What's next? Levenger Red. I'll put some in here. And we'll all kind of all over. Levenger. That one might be Levenger Red. Oh no, I didn't label it. Oh, I'm getting warm. 75 in here. All right. What pen was that in? 159. And yoink. How about a $600 Parker Sonnet? $600. Ooh. I was with a Pilot Cocono. Almond brands. Yeah. Oh no. first. Yeah, see, I can't. No. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Like, my most expensive pens are my Waterman 12s. But they're not costly expensive. But, like, if I lost them, it would break my heart. Because you can't make them like that anymore. Like, it's an almost near impossibility to make them like that anymore. And that means so much more when you can find, I mean, you can buy these expensive pens that are made now and get the same thing again. But like when you have a pen that costs so much money, if you lose it, it's like breaking your heart. I have never gone more than like $299 on a pen. I've spent $200 on a nib, but I won't spend more than $300 on a pen. It's not gonna happen. I can't. If I lost one, That's why my favorite pen is the Noodlers Conrad with a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex nib upgrade. It's like the shittiest pen, but I love it. I've got like 12 of them now. And I like it because I can be in the middle of a sentence, and if the pen stops, I don't have to stop. I can just twist the back end and keep going. I don't have to play the whole I don't have to play the whole dance of, oh, it's not running. I have to undo the pen, prime the feed, redo the pen, and then continue on. Oh, it's still not writing. Undo the pen, prime the feed. I hate it. I hate it so much. Plus, if I can't see how much ink is in a pen, like, I'm not as interested as if it was a demonstrator. I love my demonstrators. I just bought a pen because it was a piston pen. And then I looked at the pictures. It doesn't have an ink window. So stupid. Okay, what ink is this? Levenger Red. And don't knock these Jinhaos. They're really nice pens too. I mean, look at how wet it is. It's just super nice. Is a Noodlers ink Conrad Flex Nib Clear Demonstrator Pen Fountain. What is that? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. This is the Noodlers Conrad comes in an acrylic version too. They have this gray one which is really pretty. It's got some beautiful chatoyance in it, which is really pretty. They're a little more expensive, and like they feel more higher quality. They have this really pretty blue one. It's got some beautiful chatoyance in it. But I like the clear ones so I can see through them. This is a one I got for Christmas from pen friend Kathy. And then I got this one as a Christmas present also. And I wanted a yellow one so I could put my yellow ink in, or put my gold ink in. My friend Friedrich sent me this. This is a click pen. It's not very good. It's too little. This is the clear Noodlers Conrad. I put a little indicator on it because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of them. This is my most expensive modern pen. This is a Leonardo Memento Magico. This one was $199 from Gold Spot Pens out the door. It says $199 plus shipping, with shipping included, and I paid $199. That was a pretty good buy. Everything else I think I paid less than $199 for. I have pilot pens, but those are gifts. I wouldn't have bought them anyway. I mean, I got Sailor pens, but they were gifts. I wouldn't have bought them anyway. I don't like Sailor. Too scratchy. This one I think was $114 because I got it on discount. The Pilot Falcon I got on a severe discount because it had a broken section. I think I paid $40 for the nib, the pen, and then I got a section for like $75. Best deal ever. Yeah, so everything else I paid less than $200 for. I got 3 Sailor pens that were gifts. I wouldn't have bought them. One of them came so scratchy, I couldn't even write with it. I had to adjust it and put the tines back in order so that it could even write. Ugh. And like there's a difference between feedback and scratching the page up. Like a little bit of feedback is fine, but like if you're tearing the page, that's not cute. Ain't nobody got time for that. Kind of like this ink. It dries really matte. Gonna order one of those. Well, the Noodlers Conrad comes with a very stiff nib, but you can upgrade the nib with any number 6 size nib. I have in my gray one, I bought an fpnibs.com 14 karat gold semi-flex extra fine nib, and it's probably my best writer for doing calligraphy with. Had a little bit of hard starting, but that's because I didn't shake it. Usually I uncap my pen and I go like this to make sure it's well inked, well ready to go. Also, it may be running out of ink, so I don't know. Cardinal Red. Oh, I see. I didn't know it had a first name. cardinal red. Oh, that's cute. It's like a potion full of blood. Creepy. Sorry. Okay, what else is going on? Okay, is that it? Those are all of the inks. Oh, I got one more to do. Robert Oster Blood Moon. What pen is that? The Red Conrad. This pen has a Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex nib, number 6 Ultra Flex nib. And as you can see, the line variation is off the chart. Amazing. And don't get the creeper. Claire Demo Piston Problem Pen. $35. Yep. They're cheap. Comes with a piston cap, a blind cap. I just take the blind cap off and throw it in the trash because I know I'm never going to use it. I mean, if you know 100% you're going to lose something, throw it in the trash. At least then you'll know where it is. Blood Moon. I think that the Noodlers Conrad, the original flex nib that comes with it, is perfect for if you're just getting into calligraphy because it's very stiff. It's very stiff. But once you figure out if you push down on it where you want it to go flexy, then you will kind of get that idea of, okay, this is going to be really tough. The second thing I would tell you is if you are interested in doing calligraphy is to buy a dip pen and some 101 nibs. These are very flexible, very fragile nibs, and they will teach you how to be light-handed. If you learn to prepare them and use those, they will teach you how to use a light hand because they take barely any pressure at all. And you will understand the two completely opposite ends of like the softness and the hardness scale. Because Noodler's Flex Nib is super hard. It's not very flexy. Then the Fountain Pen Revolution Ultra Flex Nib is like right in the middle. So it does take a little bit of pressure and a little bit of getting used to where the flex goes, but other than that, what is going on? Why is it so warm in here? Like I can't turn my fan on toward me because I blow all my papers to hell and back. It's a screw fill. Should be on this one because it's more clear. It's called a piston. It's called a piston fill because you put it in the ink and you push down the piston and you put it in the ink and then you can draw the ink up into the piston. And then this is the nib that comes on it. It's a Noodlers flex nib. Can I have some? Okay, I'll be right back. Now it'll probably let me have some. So this has no notches in it and it's very stiff. But the fountain pen revolution, what did I do with it? Oh. The fountain pen revolution Ultra Flex nib has these cutouts, and in order to put the same amount of pressure, it just opens up real easy. It's like $27 with shipping from Fountain Pen Revolution in Texas. I think it's worth it. Every time I buy one, I always buy a nib for it. This is the first one that I haven't bought a nib for it. I have so many of them, I just thought maybe I could just use this one for when I want to only do a little bit of flexi writing. Of course, you could just buy a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya with an Ultra Flex nib. These ones are beautiful. This is a version 1. Comes with a number 5.5 and it has a push-pull. But once the body is on, you can't tell how much ink there is in it. And the feeds are wider too on the Fountain Pen Revolution pens. They also have gold nibs. The gold nibs are just as stiff as the Noodlers nibs. This one also has a push-pull. This is a version 1.5. And then you get into version 2, and they come with the number 6 Ultra Flex nib, Chatoyance on fleek. And they come with a piston cartridge converter, proprietary cartridge converter. But they're really nice. They're pretty expensive though. But if you wait and you can get them on discount, that's when to do it. I have like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. I thought I had 8. That's not, no. Jinhao makes really pretty chatoyant pen. This is a Jinhao 100. There's a normal fine nib in it. Cartridge converter. But I can't see the ink flow. Beautiful pen though. I just bought another pen like this. It's on its way. I can't wait to show you guys what it is. Cannot wait. So excited. Okay, now that I'm done showing off. It's time, alright. To show off my teeth. So I put these whitening strips on. And we're going to take them off. See if my teeth are any whiter. I apologize. You might want to look away if you don't want to look at a nasty thing. Wow, that's really on there. Blech. Blech. I'm gonna go wash my teeth. I'll be right back. Alright. Alright, let's see. Are they any whiter today? Not really. It almost looked like it made them worse. They still look like a 6. Oh well. No, I don't have all my teeth. All the teeth on this side are gone past this tooth. So, oh well, I'm still going to continue on every day this week to do a tooth reveal. I don't feel sensitive, so that's nice. Have a sip of this cold orange juice. Nope. Photoshop with teethers. No, we don't know anything about Photoshop around here. Procreate, on the other hand. I do know a little bit about Procreate now, so watch out. I'm dangerous. Okay. Okay, I got 20 minutes. 20 minutes or thereabouts before dinner. Oh, I was like, wait, I've got one more to do. Robert Oster. Blood Moon. Robert Oster, Toaster, Foster. What the fuck? I'll be right back. Had to take an anti-cough tablet. Okay. Let's do this last one, and then we can do some reviews. Speaking of which, I need to go to the pharmacy too. Okay. All right, let's do the water resistance test. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. Grab a swizzle. Ooh, an Angus burger. Oh, that sounds lovely. I am having pizza with my roommate later. I was at Walmart earlier today, and I was this close to having Chinese food. Over there, they have this place called the Dragon Bowl. God, those people know how to make a freaking plate full of food. I mean, those plates, they're like this big, right? But then they're also like this tall by the time they get done stuffing it. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you guys, it's just me. I'm not gonna be able to eat it all. And then I walk out and I'm like, completely empty plate. Reminds me of that scene in the Alice in Wonderland where the walrus eats all the oysters all by himself. they have some really good orange chicken. Like this is like authentic orange chicken. Like they peel the orange peel and they scrape at the orange peel off at the, and then they put like a spicy thing in there. So it's like just a little bit spicy, but not like gonna fry your face off spicy. It's so good. And then like I can't eat for like 2 days because oh, it's so good. Okay. Okay, I need to take a picture for the maybe I should go sideways instead of up. Dang it, I missed my nails. Growing too slowly. But every time one of them breaks, I have to chop them all off. Because otherwise my dexterity gets all wonky. Alright, so I'm going to make this the new thumbnail. Customization. I don't know how to do it. Okay, well, maybe I'll just have to do it after. Oh no, I can't do it now. Okay. All right. There. Now the thumbnails should be good. What are you adding to the ink? Nothing. Oh, water. This is the water resistance test. This is like if you happen to go outside and you were caught in a windstorm, what would probably happen to your ink? Sometimes it washes it right out, and other times it stays like it doesn't go anywhere. And it's quite amazing the ones that stay permanent, because you're like, I know I put water on there, but it's not moved in not one iota. So I don't know. Okay, shall we do an ink review, a paper review? Let's take a look at these. This is Diamine Ruby. Water resistance test shows it does have a little bit of water resistance, not quite enough that I would feel comfortable using it on the outside of an envelope. Levenger Red has a little bit of water resistance, not enough I would feel comfortable using it on the outside of an envelope. Oster Blood Moon, again, a little bit of water resistance, not quite enough that I would feel comfortable using it on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. This one has a little bit of water resistance, and this one also has a little bit of water resistance. So, maybes on all of them. Here's our comparison panel. Let's see, is it going to smear? No, but it almost feels like it is. Oh, this ink made me so mad. I want to throw it out. So bad. Levenger red. It's got a little bit of wiggly in there. Very nice, very nice. Colorverse Redshift. Kind of a dark red. Darker red. Robert Oster Blood Moon. Kind of a brownish red. I thought it was going to come out more red than that. And Diamine Ruby, the perfect ruby red. Very nice. This is great education. I will have to test my inks now. Yes. Alright. Let's take a look at some paper. We're going backwards today. This is Vintage Mead notepad paper. These are all the inks that I reviewed this week. This is Levenger Red, Cayanne, Redshift, and Ruby. Oh, I didn't do Robert Oster Blood Moon yet. Uh-oh. Red Conrad. Did I not do Blood Moon on all of them? Oh, no. We're going to have to accelerate the drying process because ain't nobody got time for that. No feathering. Cayanne bled through like, ugh, worst. Don't buy Noodlers Cayanne, it's the worst. Makes me so mad. But we're gonna have to have a scoop. I'm gonna make cookies later. You haven't lived, let me tell you. Alright, here we go. What is this? Blood Moon. Of course, if you were to let this dry naturally, I don't know if it would bleed through or not. But I really don't have time. I'm supposed to be going to dinner pretty soon. I don't think it's gonna feather. And the only one that bled through a little bit was Levenger Red. I'm sorry, this is Rhodia Dot Pad. Alright. Oh, come on. Don't fall on the floor. The next paper is HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. The only one that's feathering I can see is Cayanne. Stupid. The only one that really bled through was Cayanne. It says Original Crown Mill 100 GSM laid paper. One Iana, 2 Iana, 3 Iana, 4 Iana, 5 Iana. Let's see. It doesn't look like it's gonna feather. The only one that bled through was Cayanne, and maybe a little bit of that red. They all kind of bled through. Might have been a bad week. I don't know. It's 30%, 37% humidity today. I don't know if that helps. If you guys are interested in learning copperplate, the copperplate JNB Copperplate Graph Pad from johnneilbooks.com. This stuff is the stuff, let me tell you. Let's see. The only one I see is feathering is red, Levenger red, and Cayanne. I don't think Blood Moon is feathering. Maybe just right there I messed up a little. And they all bled through, so lame. It's not supposed to be writing on the back of that paper anyway. Okay. This is 5-star Mead notebook paper. They all seem to feather a little bit. And they all kind of bled through a little bit. So next is the Pen & Gear Heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. This stuff is probably the best. Out of all of them, except for the Cayanne, it's smeared. Stupid Cayanne. It just smeared. It never dries. Watch, I'll bet you I can smear it this way. Almost. You can see it almost just a little bit. Ugh. No bleeding, no ghosting. Perfect. Super nice paper. Oh, sorry, I booped the camera with my elbow. I should just stop capping this silly thing. Alright. Cayanne smeared all over the place. Redshift has a sheen to it. This is Oxford notebook paper. The red has a sheen to it. Cayanne smeared. Redshift looks nice. Ruby looks nice. Blood Moon looks nice. Nothing bled or ghosted through the page, which is super nice. Very nice. Alright. This is CVS Caliber filler paper. My favorite. Wow, Cayanne is not a good one. Yeah, no, it's very bad. And I just try and write at a normal-ish speed and pressure when putting these down. It's not like I'm doing super calligraphic lines or anything. The red looks nice. The Cayanne is smeary. Redshift looks nice. Got a little bit of sheen in there. Ruby looks nice and Blood Moon looks nice. And nothing bled or ghosted, which is typical for this paper. Most excellent paper. Oh, I'm gonna sweat to death, I swear to God. Why is it so warm in here? It's 76, 61 degrees outside. Maybe the neighbors downstairs have their heater on. I don't know. This is colored drawing paper, smoky color. This is a daiso paper. Kind of looks like craft paper, but it's a little more sturdier than craft paper. And so far, nothing has bled through. So that's good. Alright, this is the Nanami 7Cs, 68 GSM, Tomoe River. Again, Cayanne is just the worst. Even Redshift was kind of squinchy. And nothing bled through. I don't know what that is. That might be transfer. Wow, my home is 60 Celsius. 60 degrees Celsius. I'd be dead. 60 degrees Celsius is like 150 degrees. That's like 175 degrees. How are you alive? Oh, minus 24 degrees. 12 degrees Fahrenheit. I was going to say, I can handle 69 degrees when it's outside, but that's nice. That's a nice chill day. Anywhere above 70, it's kind of like, all right, are we done yet? And anywhere below like 45, I'm like, somebody shoot me because I'm going to shiver out of my skeleton. All right, this is milky color paper. This is from Daiso. Oops. What is that? Something crunchy. The red was a little feathery. Cayanne was kind of cooperative on this one. Unbelievable. Redshift looks nice. Ruby has a little tiny feather just right there. And Blood Moon looks nice. Oh, that's dry. Wow. That absorbed real nice too. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excellent. Alright, now we're on to the books. Yeah, I was going to say 60 degrees Celsius. You'd be dead. We would all be dead. This is Apica Notebook papers, 81.4 GSM. Zoom in so I stop being so close to the camera. Wow, they all look pretty good, except Cayanne. Being naughty. Ooh, red is a little feathery too. And no bleeding except on red, just a little bit on red. Yeah. Okay, who's next? Alright, this is True Red composition book from Staples.com. Everything was pretty much cooperative except for Redshift. It feathered a little bit. And everything kind of bled through, so not too cute. Alright, this is Up and Up, Up and Up, Wide World Composition Book from Target.com. I need to put this one on top, so I think Blood Moon instead of whatever was on top first. Everything except for Redshift looks a little, let's see, Red looks kind of wiggly, Cayanne looks wiggly, Redshift looks fine, Ruby looks fine, and Blood Moon looks fine. And Cayanne and Red bled through the page, and these have some heavy ghosting. Okay, this is the Pen & Gear Poly Composition Book from Walmart.com. Nope. Sorry about that. I keep seeing the card that's behind the Blood Moon and writing red. To the ayush Love Staples composition books. Cool. Yeah, they're kind of awful though sometimes. They feather and bleed. Levenger Red is not cooperative at all. Everything else pretty much stood up, which is nice. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, this was from the 99-cent store. This is the Premier Premium Journal from the 99-cent store. Everything pretty much has a little bit of wiggle. Oops. I like to see a couple of samples where you draw the line between ghosting and not. I'm quick to scream ghost. Yes. I mean, if you wait till we finished, I will show you some stark examples. Actually, let's just do it now. Why not? Why not? My 3 best examples of ghosting. Four best samples of ghosting are CVS caliber notebook paper. You can definitely see it through the page, but unless it like scratches into the page like that one, there's not going to be any bleed through. Same thing with Oxford notebook paper. This is ghosting. But this is the Pen & Gear heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. You can almost barely tell that there's anything behind there. So that's the only one that I can see with my eyes. You can kind of see the others through the camera, but I can't see them with my eyes. And if I put this on blue paper, they disappear completely. So the best advice I can give you is get a blue get a blue pencil board. And then you won't see any ghosting. This dark blue color pencil board is perfect. Black might be sufficient too, but don't get any light colored pencil boards because you'll definitely see the ghosting. Okay, where am I? This is the Premier Premium Journal from the 99-cent store. Red did feather. Cayanne feathered. Redshift did not. Ruby did not. And Blood Moon did not. And only the red bled through. And very minimal ghosting. Pretty good paper for $1. Okay, this one is New Eco. I don't know where to find this paper. neweco.com or something. There's the tag. If anybody's interested. Dublin. Okay. Red is a little wiggly. Cayanne is a little wiggly. Redshift is even kind of wiggly. Ruby is slightly wiggly. Blood Moon seems to be cooperative. It's maybe a little wiggly. It looks like it's trying to right there. It's trying to feather. And all of them seem to have spotted in various places a little bit of ghosting. Okay. Let's do some Archer Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. Red feathered a little bit. Cayanne was terrible. Redshift is fine. Ruby is fine. And Blood Moon is fine. And none of them bled through or ghosted through this page. This is one of the other examples of papers that do not ghost. Like nothing goes through this paper. It's most excellent. But this paper is like $45. So I guess it just depends on how many pennies you have. And don't be fooled. This is Exceed 100 GSM notebook paper. You would think that this would be some of the best stuff, right? Because it's 100 GSM. No, not really. Feather like a chicken. Feather like a chicken. That one's fine. That one's fine. But like, look, they all bleed through in some variation or another. So, just because it says 100 GSM doesn't mean that it's going to be high quality paper for fountain pens. Okay? This one was like 10 bucks from Walmart. You could use one side, but probably not both. Okay, let's take a look at, this is Ayush paper, 100 GSM. Blood red. Blood red moon, whatever. They all kind of look fine. Except where I smudged it a little bit there. And no bleeding, no ghosting. Barely any ghosting. What is that? That's Blood Moon. That's the only one that I can see that's ghosting through the page. This is most excellent paper, and it's super cheap too. Okay. Let's do Clairefontaine, 90 GSM. Red looks slightly wiggly. Cayanne is a little wiggly. Redshift is fine. Ruby is fine. Blood Moon is fine. And the only one that bled through was red with slight ghosting on all of them. This was a gift from a pen friend. This is sostrene greens all over the world. Handelskompagnie. Boy, crunchy in my eye. Okay. Red, feathered like a chicken. Cayanne, feathered like a chicken. Redshift is fine. Ruby is fine. Blood Moon seems to be fine. And they all kind of bled through a little bit. So far, this one's the only one that hasn't. But it looks like it's trying to. So, oh. Looks not too bad. Okay, let's take a look at the two spiral notebooks. This is black and red, Oxford, Optic paper, A5 ruled. I think it's 90 GSM. Red, feather like a chicken. Cayanne, feather like a chicken. Red shift looks fine. Ruby looks fine. And Blood Moon looks fine. The only other one that bled through is red. Slight ghosting on these other ones. But other than that, not too bad. And we have Marmon Mnemosyne 80 GSM dot grid. Oh, a whole bunch of comments just came in. Sorry about that. Sometimes the program that I use is a little stagnant, and then all of a sudden all these comments will come in. So, oh wow, a whole bunch of comments come in. I like to use a couple samples of Trub, ghosting. Lol. Wonderful. Thanks. Does the blue moon have some shading going on, or is it just still wet? Well, the way that I'm writing, it does have just the tiniest bit of shading. Your mileage may vary. I find that some inks that don't have any shading, depending on the pen that you're using them in, will give them shading. And some pens that have shading, when you use them in, say, a broad nib, have no shading at all. So it just really depends on how you use your pen, the weight that you put on your nib to make the ink touch the page. These all look pretty good, except for red. Red feather like a chicken. And Blood Moon is the only one that bled through, and maybe red, and barely any ghosting. Most excellent. Let's do this one. This is the JOt Journal from the Dollar Tree. This is probably the best bang for your buck, although it's not very big. It's like a 5.5. It's 5 by 7. Cayanne. I smeared it, but it didn't really feather. Nothing really feathers that bad, and nothing bled through, and barely even any ghosting. So this is probably your best money for the what you get. So far, only very few inks have bled through. Couple down here. So only a couple so far have bled through. This is really nice paper for $1. $1.25 tree. The only one that smeared was Cayanne. And nothing bled through. So that's really good stuff. Here are my Colorverse bullet drills, 100 GSM, and some of the Parker Quink inks goes, but the platinum carbonates doesn't. Yep. Feather like a ruffled chicken, that's right. My eyes are still drawn to the salamander up there, ready for spring. I thought that this was a blue ink. It's clearly a teal ink. I mean, I went through all these blue inks. Some of them weren't even blue. Alright, the next is Office Depot Office Max notebook paper. Stark contrast to the last one. Look at this. Everything bleeds through. Everything. It's terrible paper. I might use it to wipe my rear end. Other than that, I wouldn't use this paper. It's not too feathery, but God, everything bleeds through. Not great. Alright, this is Cosmo Air Light 75 GSM notebook paper. I don't remember the lady's name who made this, but oh, this is from pen friend Amy Alphabet. I'll have to ask her. Has anybody heard from Amy Alphabet lately? I hope she's okay. I wrote her a message on Valentine's Day. I haven't heard anything back. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Alright, this is Cosmo Air Light 75 GSM. Cayanne is the only one that got smeared. And everything ghosted a little bit. Red is the only one that's peeking through, just one little tiny feather, one little tiny bit of bleed through. Alright. We're getting close. Oh, God. This is Midori MD paper. This is their 100 100th anniversary edition. This was a gift. Gosh, I just love it. It's got this cute little design on it. It's got a little book. If I turn this off, nope. I'm gonna turn this one off. Aha, there. It's got a little book and a little craft. And it's got a mug and the glasses and a little eraser with a pencil and a little cupcake and a little doodle. Super cute. This is really nice paper too. Cayanne was the only one that smeared. I don't even know if they make these ones anymore, but Midori makes great paper. No bleeding, a little bit of ghosting though. Alright, everyone's favorite, 68 GSM Tomoe River. Let's see. Red looks fine, Cayanne smeared. Redshift is fine, Ruby is fine, and Blood Moon looks fine so far. And everything ghosted, but nothing really bled through. So that's nice. Oops, I got a little bit of transfer. Well, we got a couple more. Alright, this is JOt. This is from ecojot.com. This is recycled paper. So it's not the best. Red looks fine. Cayanne looks fine. Redshift looks fine. Ruby looks fine. Little feathery on all of them. But then we look at the backside and everything bled through, so maybe a one-side wonder. We got, oh dang, we got lots more to go, sorry. This is Cult Pens. Cult Pens. This came in a 3-pack. 120 GSM paper. It's really nice paper. Red, feathered like a chicken. Cayanne, feathered like a chicken. Everything kind of feathered a little bit. And a couple of them bled through. Red bled through. Cayanne bled through. Redshift bled through. Ruby did not, and neither did Blood Moon, so that's interesting. This is Pelican Hub notebook paper. Cayanne, feathered like a chicken. Redshift, Ruby, kind of feathered. And everything kind of bled through a little bit. Oh, you can't see it too good. Everything kind of bled through just a little bit. Not terrible, but not the best. Alright, this is Idea Notebook. Red, Red, feathered like a chicken. Cayanne looks fine. Redshift looks fine. Ruby looks smeary. Blood Moon looks fine. And everything bled through. Except Cayanne, which is shocking. You would think that Cayanne would have been the one. And everything pretty much, everything except Cayanne ghosted too. That's hilarious. And Blood Moon is bleeding through even. Not the best paper, but cheap. Hi Ricky Tomatoes, how are you doing today? Long time no see. Where you been? Where you been? Since I haven't been feeling well, I've been kind of doing batch reviews instead of doing a daily review. Red, they all feathered a little bit. Even the Blood Moon is starting to feather a little bit. And everything bled through. Not cute. Not cute at all. Alright, we're coming down to the line. Moleskin, the worst paper of it all. I might use this to wipe my bum if I was in a hurry. If I ran out of toilet paper. This is 70 GSM. I'm told that they make higher quality paper, but I highly doubt it. Everything feathered like a chicken. And everything, oops, it's 2 pages. Everything bled through the page. Blah, worst. Worst. Alright, here's some of the best paper on the market. This is Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. Nothing feathered. Nothing bled through the page. No ghosting. Barely any ghosting. Excellent paper. I don't know, do these come in really big A5, A4 sizes? I wish people would make more A4 size paper notebooks. I like big notebooks. Alright, this is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. This is like number 24. I don't know. All I know is this is a really thin notebook paper. It's very difficult to write on. It like never wants to grab the page. Maybe because of the oils on the paper, but I've always had a problem with this paper. Always. Everything did well. There's no real feathering, but the ghosting on this is terrible. Nothing really bled through either, but the ghosting is just... Alright, this is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. This is number 005. Lightweight traveler's notebook paper. This one's slightly more cooperative. Everything did pretty well, except I smeared Redshift on accident. Everything looks good. Barely any bleed through. A little bit of ghosting. No feathering though, which is nice. This one takes a long time to dry though. It's like Tomoe River. I don't know. If you'd like me to find out, send me one. Alright, and our last but not least, this is the Pen and Gear Memo Pad from Walmart.com. These come in like a set of 4 for 80 cents. This is also some of the best paper. The only one that really spread is red, and a little bit of everything bled through, just a little bit. They used to have some really good paper, but I think they've cut back in the recent times. Then again, this pad is probably since 2020, so they may have changed their recipe when the pandemic hit. A lot of companies wanted to cut corners when the pandemic hit, and I could beat them with a stick. My favorite used to be the Unison composition book from Target. They were 50 cents. It was the best paper and like the cheapest amount of money. And then they changed the quality of the paper and it went totally to shit. Oh god. Okay. And that's it. Let's do some comparison panel. I found a peach in my wardrobe. Oh, it almost fell on the floor. Oh, that smells lovely. You're getting eaten for lunch. Okay. Okay. Where is my board? Do that. Okay. I'm gonna go kind of quickly and zoom out so we can see everything. Okay, can we see? Alright, we're gonna go through the reds. Oops, these are pinks, never mind. Should we go through the pinks? This one kind of looks like this one. This one kind of, Ebenezer Danny Carmine, kind of looks like Blood Moon a little bit. This one's kind of close. This one's really close. Deep Dark Red is kind of close to Blood Moon. Manyo Kuzu is kind of close. Even Black Swan and English Roses is kind of close. Gosh, I need to get a bigger box. If you're curious on any of these inks, I've done reviews on all of these inks on my YouTube channel. All you have to do is search for the name. There's probably a review out there. That's it of the pinks. Let's take a look at some reds. This one's kind of close. Wait, this is the same one. Dumb head. Oh, like this one looks similar. Wait, they're the same one. Firestone looks kind of close. Strawberry shortcake looks kind of close. This red robin looks kind of close. This one's kind of close. Redshift. This Kingdom Note Microkyra Campheri looks kind of close. Hubble Zoom looks kind of close. Robert Oster. Oh, this is the same one. Which means that I've already done a review of this one and I wasn't really paying attention. This one's kind of close. Bah Humbug is really close to Blood Moon, except Bah Humbug has like a reddish gold shimmer. Audacious Red slightly close. Vermilion, Diamine Vermilion is kind of close. Scarlet's kind of close. Thief's Red is kind of close. Cherry Danish. Nanita is kind of close. Rattler's Red Eel is kind of close. Codwalder's kind of close. Poinsettia is kind of close. Charlac and Von Janstein's kind of close. TWSBI Crimson is kind of close. Highlight Red is kind of close to Levenger Red. I need to find a red cartridge. Florentine Red is kind of close to Levenger Red. Garnet Red is kind of close to Redshift. Red Candy is kind of close to Redshift. Delta Red is kind of close to Levenger Red. Dante Alighieri, kind of close. Cardinal's kind of close to Cayanne. Maybe even Levenger Red, no. Poppy Red is kind of close. Hello, Arrow Boy. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? I guess I will have to go back later and see the rest of the live stream. Yeah, sorry it's been so long. I've been sick, so I'm trying to like batch review instead of doing a daily review. Aurora's kind of close. Valentine Red is kind of close. Christmas Red is kind of close. I love this Dominant Industry Christmas Red. God, I wish I could have a bottle. It's like one of my favorite reds. Tiananmen's, no. Dark Energy. It's kind of close to Red Blood Moon. This one's kind of close. No. No. Oxblood's kind of close. Kaveco Ruby Red is kind of close. Rhubarb. Not really. Red number 1. Stone Red. Document Red. Cicatuna No. Inferno Red. Passion Burgundy. Ho Ho Ho. Primary Red. Garnet. Monteverde Love Red. Sparkling Cranberry. Matador. Burgundy. Excuse me. Jeroboam Rouge d'Orient. Monaco Red. Red Dragon. Asterkiza Rut. Monyo Ume. Spiced Apple. Oriental Red. Tulip is kind of close. Celebration. Maple Leaf. Tinsel is kind of close. And Levenger Red, which I already have done. Levenger Red. One totally doesn't look like the other. Well, what did you guys think about today's review? Do you prefer when I do batch, take 2 hours and 13 minutes to do a batch review? Or do you prefer daily reviews? Hopefully, when I feel better, I will go back to doing daily reviews. Unless there's an overwhelming preference for batch reviews. It's so much work to do the batch reviews. Because I do them all in one day, and then I come on for 2 hours and yammer on a bit. Hey there, I guess I am working. Hope your day is good. Thank you so much. I'm feeling much better. I had the flu for a week and a half. Oh, this is 2 weeks today I've had the flu. So hopefully I will be feeling much better soon. So that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all. So when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. I have a new page on my website. So if you haven't been to my website, go check it out. Oops, wrong one. It's MissMarilynDarling.com. I have a new testimonials page from people who I've taught calligraphy to. So I really appreciate everyone that could go leave a review over on my my Google Instagram or my Google Maps reviews. my business review page. I don't know how to get back to my business review page. But I know that if you go to the Google Maps and you search Miss Marilyn Darling, you will find the Marilyn Darling Show. Or you search Marilyn Darling Show. You can go and you can leave a review. I would be ever so grateful. If you could leave a review, it would mean ever so much. I have one one-star review because the person that I introduced this thing to didn't know how to work it. So, anyway, he will forever be in my mind. Alright, I'm off. Please don't forget to go check out my new website. Join the calligraphy class on YouTube. Check out the paper reviews page. Join the Discord. Links in the doobly-doo. And if you'd like to save 10% off, I am an affiliate with Atlas Stationers. When you use my link, you'll be helping me out. I get 10%. You get 10% off. You win, I win. Or you can choose to use the link to Pen Boutique if that's who you'd like to support. I get a little kickback. You get a little discount. You win, I win. We all win. So, that's all I've got for today. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.